Ramble.
Thank you to Skillshare, Best Fiends, Tushy, Upstart, and BetterHelp for sponsoring today's episode.
Listeners, welcome to the TryPod. We were thinking about lunch today. And of course, when you think about lunch, you think about, well, it's November, it's time for soup. But what would be a fun soup? And I thought of peanut soup. And I actually wasn't sure if peanut soup was real, so we did a quick Google, and it turns out it is. It's an African soup and an East Asian soup. Or at least it's a soup popular in East Asia. Still may be an African soup that they just happen to also eat in East Asia, but it's a peanut soup.
And by the way, aubergine is a French word for what we Americans call eggplant.
Yes, that's right.
I'm
I knew it was
allergic
something
to
like
eggplant.
You're allergic to
Yeah.
it?
That means
Stay
you're
away from Rainie if you eat that soup.
Now, what happened to you?
So I didn't know I was allergic, and then I ate a lot of eggplant one night, and then
Got
How
wild.
much
Things
eggplant
got
could you
wild.
possibly have?
it was super delicious.
Fucking went to town on it.
Yeah.
And then I threw up at 3 a.m. a lot.
Does that mean you're allergic?
And here's the kicker, is that I found out, I was like, well, my mouth does get fuzzy when I eat eggplant. And then my mom was like, okay, well, obviously you're allergic.
Yeah.
That's not a
Fuzzy?
thing.
You mean like tickly? Or gross fuzz? Like a strawberry in the fridge.
Ooh, no, but like tickle, like just scratchy.
I get that with pineapple sometimes, but not all the time.
Loser.
Mango sometimes too.
Guys, very exciting episode. You got Zach and Keith in the studio, and we decided to put Rainie on the big girl chair today. She's joining us because Ned spontaneously told us that he had to go listen to a webinar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. No, he's like a part of a pan. I don't know.
We upgraded.
He texted me this
I think he was
morning.
listening to a panel.
He actually emailed me last night and said, I'm going to miss the second episode because I'm doing a panel. But I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's doing a panel or he's just going to an event. Ned's shopping, for all I know. It's really unclear.
He might be shopping.
Can I say that I have a panel?
No.
Okay.
Well, you guys are essential to the podcast. Ned is.
You know what? I'm fucking amped to be here at the TryPod. I love the TryPod. It's my chance to hang out with my buds,
Yo.
to hang out with Rainie,
Is
my
Rainie-
bud,
wait, whoa,
to
is
hang out
Rainie
with
not
Miles,
part of your
my
buds?
bud. No, I was going to specify each bud.
Which color Power Ranger would you be?
Oh, I mean, green.
Why?
Because he was the bad boy. He was actually bad when he was green. He was evil.
Was
Is it
green
green?
turned white? I
White.
forget.
He turned to
Yeah.
white. Tommy.
I was always the biggest fan of the Black Ranger because his name was Zach.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wow, representation.
That's cool.
I went as the Blue Ranger once for Halloween.
That's cool. Rainie, have you ever seen Power Rangers?
no, I haven't, but I do know I'm the pink one.
Yeah.
Because that was an
Oh.
important currency in elementary school.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
It's important currency. By the way, I would just like to say big announcement on this episode. And Rainie and I have been working, I would say for months.
I think probably at least 90 hours went into this.
Yeah, but
Big project.
Big project. If you're watching the YouTube feed, there's a shelf behind.
We got a shelf.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about that shelf.
Yeah.
I thought earlier you were talking about that shelf.
No.
And I was like, that's been there.
No,
it
that's-
looks nicer though.
Yeah. Well, Rainie has been putting cool stuff on
So,
it.
just to be clear, this shelf, which is a hanging shelf, it has 2 screws in the wall.
Yeah.
That took 90 hours.
Well, just sort of I want to say the attitude that went into it. Was kind
It
of
was made with love.
It was made
and
with
we sort of
love.
had to cook that up.
yeah, care. And I think it looks like a catalog. A
And it looks
magazine.
really good. So when are
Yeah.
you guys going to finish it?
Oh, what do you mean finish it? Sorry, what was that? Sorry, yeah. I'm sorry. Excuse me? The magical, we put a Polaroid on it.
I'm
we put
getting a call. I have to take this.
Are you out of your mind?
I mean,
Zach
well-
is taking a call. Who's it from?
It's
Do
a
it live.
1-800 number.
Do it
Who
live.
knows?
Do it live.
1-800.
Hello? Hello?
Hi, I'm Jessica calling from G. How are you doing today?
You have to let her know that she's being recorded for
Well,
quality
I hear
assurance.
it.
Just to let you know, you are being recorded for quality assurance. Is that okay?
Yeah, this is spam.
Let's follow this.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So if you're interested in getting one of these services from us, please say yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it hung up on me.
Wow.
It hung up on
It knew
me.
you
I
were
didn't even
good-
have a chance.
It knew you were goofy.
Maybe they took the O as a no.
Hey, here's a hot tip, just actually because you guys said that. Never say yes on a spam call
Yeah.
because they can record your yes audio and apply it to whatever they want.
What?
That's a thing sneaky scammers do. They'll try to get you to say yes. these robo scams want you to say yes. So they have audio of you saying yes.
And then what do they do with it?
They put it on. They will stitch it together with other audio, and they'll buy something. And then when you play back, it's like, no, you said you bought this. They'll play the audio saying you said this.
That's
you
real?
said yes.
That's
So
crazy.
don't say yes. That's maybe why it hung up when you said yes. It got all it needed.
Zach just bought a condo with the yes.
Don't say yes on spam calls.
What about, oh yeah?
I don't think you should say that either.
That's a bummer. Fuck me.
Well, unfortunately, we say yes on the podcast all the time, so they could take
Yeah, they
your yes
have our
from
yes.
here.
There's a lot
I think it's
easier
supposed
way.
to be on the recorded line with them.
There's so many easy ways to get me to say yes.
Yeah, hot,
So you just did.
hot.
I have another spam tip. Spam is delicious.
I do like spam. I used to eat
Underrated.
noodles, eggs, and spam every Sunday in Chicago.
So we were talking about this. My grandmother moved to a new place, and it's not an assisted home, but it is a home. It's like a community with old people. It's
Nice.
super dope. So she still gets to be independent, but like has
Friends.
people there all the
Close
time
by.
and friends. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
and
college.
we were talking about like emergency numbers, emergency contacts. I am her emergency contact. I'm the only person here in Los Angeles, and my mom and I were like, "Oh my god, you have to actually answer the phone." This is going to be a real problem for the next generation. Like, you let's say like something happens and the hospital calls, not to go to the darkest place, but like people don't answer calls because why would you?
That's interesting.
So I feel like they're gonna have to come up with a text solution.
Yeah, they must text as well. There's an emergency. Hey.
That's what I'm saying. You can text me.
Hey,
You can
LOL,
text
you
me.
up?
Text me. If you're real, you can text me.
Now, do you don't FaceTime with anybody? Because I have some FaceTime buds.
I FaceTime with buds.
Okay.
Would you accept a rogue random FaceTime?
No,
I'm not accepting
That's
Absolutely.
terrifying.
What?
That's terrifying.
Absolutely.
What if it's Jigsaw?
if you have the gall to FaceTime me?
Yeah.
Then I bet we're playing Squid Game and I'm in.
Speaking of Squid Game and celebrities and pop culture, Addison Rae's in the news. We got some viral TikToks.
She is.
Addison Rae's been in the news, and this is just sort of an interesting. I want to keep us current. I want to keep us viral. I want to keep us playing the hits.
Just to be clear, what do you think this episode is titled?
Addison Rae. What's up with her?
You don't think it's titled Lizzo DMs Zach?
Oh no, it will be called
You
that
don't
as
think
well.
that's like the thing that people are
Yeah,
most
but
excited
people
to
have
hear?
tuned in for Lizzo DM Zach.
So then we're gonna make them wait.
We're gonna make them wait for that
Yeah.
story, and
Okay.
by sort of talking about pop culture in a convenient and affordable way.
I love it. All right, so we got TikTok up on the screen. This is from.
And I just sort of want to get your thoughts on
okay.
this. Yeah.
I can't read the username. There's a glare.
Tinks.
Tinks.
Tinx.
Oh, she verified.
Yeah, verified user here.
I was looking at these paparazzi pictures of who I thought was a Kardashian.
Uh-oh.
But it was not a Kardashian.
It's not a
It was our
Kardashian.
girl Addison.
Whoa.
What?
People have been starting to say this, but maybe it's because she's hanging out with Kourtney so much. She's like being Kardashianified. She's becoming like them. This photo shoot she did reminded me a lot of this one that Kim did. I also feel like her style is changing a lot.
fuck
She
you
used to be
talking
about
about?
bright
That's right.
color, and now she's more dressed up,
Uh-oh.
all into neutrals. She's obviously gorgeous either way. She's such a pretty girl. I guess what I'm trying to say is consider this my formal application because I too would like to be adopted by the Kardashians, except I would want Kim or Kylie, not Kourtney. To go to Nobu Malibu every night. It's the life.
Okay, so what do we think?
Now,
I hated that. I hated it. This is not what my TikTok feed looks like. My TikTok feed is Pokemon cards, video games. I
now,
hated that.
with all due respect to Tinks, because that video has 2 million likes, which means it's more popular than anything I ever have or ever will do.
Yeah.
That was the single stupidest piece of content I have
I was looking at these
ever
paparazzi.
seen. Miles?
Miles.
It's a bad interface. It's auto playing the video. I'm trying to pause it.
How was it auto playing it?
So I hit the scroll wheel and it played another one.
So this is an audio podcast, so you may not be watching the YouTube feed, and you may not see what I see. The first photo is a photo of Addison from behind, and because she has a butt, we are supposed to...
No, and leggings and long black
And
hair
long black
and
hair.
is dating someone in a hoodie. That looks exactly.
Sorry, what?
Thank you, Rainie.
That looks
Thank you.
exactly like a Kardashian.
I agree. I think it looks like one of them.
And then
It
this-
does. It looks like that style.
Sure, but what is like now? Did you know that she has a butt? I thought she was a Kardashian. Did you know she's wearing the popular trendy clothes of the time?
Yeah.
She must be a Kardashian. Then the second thing is they show a photo shoot. It looks nothing like the photo.
That
Are you
doesn't look
kidding?
any-
Go
I think it
back to
looks
that
very
and
sorry.
mute it. Okay, just press play. Keep it muted. Okay, she's talking. She's pointing at a butt and
And
leggings.
she's speaking into a love. And she's about to put it in her mouth.
Okay, so there's the photo.
This photo is black and white.
Yeah.
She is leaning over in a white tank top, and her hair is
Flowing.
flowing.
Flowing, baby.
Flowing.
She is at a 45-degree angle. She is potentially contoured. She's just wearing makeup. She's just a normal fucking human.
Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, with the straight hair and
It looks exactly like every single Kardashian photo.
But also, it looks like every other girl. This is just a popular style because of the Kardashians.
Okay, and now next
a Southern
photo.
Belle, and she's a blonde.
I am so mad right now.
Blue and blonde and colorful vibe normally, right?
Yeah, she's Sookie Stackhouse, kind of.
I grew up in the South. Girls have been changing their hair color and style for a long time.
Yeah.
Not just because the Kardashians are doing it.
I guarantee you I could find a photo of Casey Musgraves that's styled exactly like that.
I bet you could. I think she looks like Casey Musgraves. I think she was adopted by Casey Musgraves.
I think she looks...
Consider this my formal application to be part of the Musgrave family. Although I'd rather be adopted by, I don't know, her brother.
Well,
Okay, now give me the next photo, Miles.
Okay, so here's the next photo. So that's Addison Rae. Right. Okay, and there's
That's that photo.
They're totally
could
different.
not be more. Okay, this
I'm with
photo
you,
is
Zach.
in color.
I'm with
It
you,
is
Zach.
extremely bright to the point that her face is almost blown out. She is not bent over in a 45-degree angle. She's standing up straight. Her hair is not flowing over the front of her face. It's down behind her. She's wearing a different type of top. There is nothing similar about the photo, even remotely.
Other
I
than
hate all of
they
you.
have faces and they're looking left.
They
Oh
look
my
exactly
God.
the same.
They do not look. Are you crazy? I'll tell you right now. The little Tinks looks more like that photo above her right now than that photo of the girl that we're talking about. Addison Rae looks like that photo. It looks so different.
They're in a different
I just
position.
Googled girl looking left and I didn't even spell it right. I did looky space G left. I found a stock photo that's the same fucking thing.
Wait, let me see.
I want to burn the internet to the fucking ground.
They're the same.
I don't know.
That photo looks more like that photo than Addison Rae's does.
Okay, but keep watching. So that's what Addison Vibe used
Oh my
to
God,
look like.
Addison Rae's so stock photo.
So this is what Addison's vibe used to be. Blue. She's got blonde hair. She's wearing blue. She's like fun and colorful. And now she's like sort of dark and has this. Oh, come on.
Because she's rich, Mike. It's not because she's modeling after a person. It's because she's fucking loaded. And now she can buy anything she wants. And she does magazine photo shoots where they dress her.
And because she also wants to prove a point that she's not a child. She's like, look at me, I'm a hot adult.
She's a movie star
I'm
now.
a movie
She
star.
wasn't. Yeah, he's all that. She's a movie
Can
star.
we talk about semiotics for just a moment? Can we just talk about it for a second?
What does that mean?
Exactly, Miles. The fact that she is speaking into a microphone has told us all that we should take her as a professional.
Yeah.
There's something in our brains where we go, oh, well, she's talking into a little microphone. That means she's an authority and she has pictures changing behind her. That means what she's saying is researched. No, it ain't.
It's
I
just
don't
put
want to
together.
slander Tinks.
I'm not slandering.
I think that Tinks is doing good work and good reporting on Addison's Kim Kardashian transformation. I think that it's not Tinks' fault.
I'm looking up Tinks.
Tinks is
right
definitely
now.
going to do a video about this.
Now,
Tinks
Miles,
drag us.
I hope she does. I hope she does.
Every human being was born to create, to be creative. I believe that with every fiber of my being. Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meaning, with so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creatives. Skillshare empowers you to accomplish real growth. My fiance Maggie, she is one of the most creative people I know, but she does not get that outlet at her work. And so we've been taking a painting class together, and watching her do arts and crafts, like reconnect with this childhood passion, has been so exciting. And frankly, she is blowing me out of the water. She is so much better. I want you to experience real improvement and hands-on projects in classes designed for real life, especially when compared to pricey in-person classes and workshops. An annual Skillshare subscription is less than $10 a month. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/TryPod and get a 1 month free trial of premium membership. That's 1 month of a premium membership at Skillshare.com/TryPod. Now, Miles, I have a question for you. Do you think that this transformation of Addison is because of like her movie that just came out, or what?
I think that, like I've said before.
Oh no, actually, this came out July 2020, you motherfucker. This is a year old.
Well, she already shot the movie, so she had the confidence. But I think that Addison Rae, like I've said this before, she, she's like a phoenix. She'll rise from the ashes. She'll always. I think she's gonna be.
I'm gonna look her up. I'm gonna look up what else Tinks has been up to.
I think that Tinks is doing a good job. And honestly, this is what if I started making stuff like this, TikTok content?
Honestly, Miles.
Did you guys see Addison's outfit? That's pretty cool. And it's kind of just me.
Yeah, but you know what you said earlier? I think the Kardashians have risen from the ashes time and time again.
Well, they're billionaires, Rainie. There's not much ashes.
So wealthy.
Yeah, there's no way. Like
By ashes-
vampire extinguishers.
By ashes, you mean the ash-based product that they have been experimenting with for their skincare routine.
Very nice. Yeah,
That's good.
What fucking year is it that we're like doing Kardashian content right now?
Well, I just thought like you said, we gotta keep current, keep young, topical.
Forever young.
Okay, what's the next up? What's the next one we should look at?
Oh my God,
Keep this-
Tinks was nominated for Breakout Creator at the fucking Streamies. We can't include this. We're like now disparaging someone who's a peer of ours.
No, I know. Like I said, I like Tinks.
This makes me not like her, but I assume she does other things.
I think she's a reporter.
she's a reporter.
Yeah, boots on the ground. She's giving me the info.
Boots on the ground. These are Instagram photos. She's in her room. She's in a room in front of a neutral wall.
She's doing a great
Boots
job.
on the ground. I guarantee you she's not wearing pants. She's sitting in her bed against her headboard and just talking into a mic in her mouth. Tinks, I'd like you to come on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I'd like you to come on the
meet Tinks.
podcast.
Tinks, I want you to come on the podcast and tell us why we're wrong. And I also want to give you 5 uninterrupted minutes on our podcast to just rip us apart.
That'd be great.
I want you
Yeah.
to just talk about how our content sucks.
But please bring your own microphone.
And Tinks, hey, if you're looking for new talent, I'd love to work for.
Higher miles.
Okay, so up next we got another sort of hot off the presses.
Is it another one from a year and a quarter ago? This one is old. This is old
Me
as
and
it
Rainie
could be.
specifically were like, we're gonna find really popular TikToks that came out just now. So up next, this is another MGK and Megan Fox. People are obsessed, and people are obsessed, and they can't stop talking about it.
Guess what your middle name will be?
Yeah, guess what my middle name will be when I leave?
Blade.
That's what I want.
Sword. Katana.
No, Blade. Blade is
Chaos.
Blade is what?
Hectic. Violence.
Yeah, I like Blade.
Rebel.
Neville, like long
No,
bottom.
No, but do you remember what house he was in?
Yeah, Gryffindor.
Was he?
What's my shoe size?
So the caption is, I don't care, I'm obsessed with these two. It's Machine Gun Kelly, who I'm not convinced is actually a real musician. I think he's a figment of our collective imagination.
Yeah.
And Megan Fox. And they are seemingly made for each other, and I have no commentary.
They're flirting.
I'm on board.
Once again, boots on the ground, giving us the take. I think that this is, a couple goals.
Well, I've seen the whole video.
Rainie, give us some context. Boots on the ground.
This is an amazing clip. This is the best part of the video. The rest of the video is so squirmy and cringy and like really tough to watch.
Yeah.
But I saw this and this had me looking at the video because I was like, wait, are they couple goals? And they're not, unfortunately.
Yeah. They're unfortunately not. They're unfortunately like two sort of strange kids from your high school that you avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recently talked about the Megan Fox and the Megan Foxessence on the Jennifer's Body episode of Guilty Pleasures, and I'm full on team Megan. I think she's a very underrated comedic actress, and honestly, like this clip, I think that she probably knows what she's doing.
Funny.
Yeah.
Explain to me.
Yeah.
Explain to me. I got something for you. I got something for you. Spooky love.
Spooky love.
Black hearts.
Black hearts.
Spooky love.
Yeah.
Edgy love.
Come on, spooky
What's going on with
love.
that in media? There's all this like thirsting after spooky love. And I would say Machine Gun Kelly, he's like a spooky lover, right? His name is terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Machine
So
gun.
scary.
Yeah.
And they are often dressed in like all black, sexy outfits, or they're like sort of edgy, punky outfits.
I mean,
spooky love,
Canon competition.
spooky love.
Spooky love. People
So
love it.
what do you think about spooky love?
Did you hear the song that I sang? I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, sing it again for me.
Come on, spooky love.
Oh my gosh. That was you? That was just in my head and I thought that was just something I thought.
And he thought that was her inner voice. He thought that was her inner monologue. She was like, "Oh, that's a thought I've had."
I made that up myself.
And you're wearing headphones. That's a thought I had.
He was looking at Keith.
Come on, spooky love. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't think that."
I think that maybe the Gen Z, or maybe it's also millennials. I feel like it was actually a Generation X
Yeah.
first liked the spooky love.
Yeah.
The edgy, like nightclub, like punky vibe was very 80s, right? So it's very that. But now it's back. And it's interesting to see people really like spooky love.
Avril Lavigne.
I'm going to tell you what, Keith. I think spooky love has always been around. Let's go back in time. When we were growing up, okay, we had Panic at the Disco. We had My Chemical Romance. There's some Pete Wentz.
See,
that's a spooky lover.
That's sad love.
They're spooky.
They're sad.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back even further.
Their songs aren't spooky.
80s.
They're sad.
80s. We got The Cure. Spooky.
See, that's what I was saying. I think the 80s is the
Go back even further. The British invasion. Those boys with their long shaggy hair. That's so spooky.
they
Really
okay.
good point.
Scary.
Yeah, it was scary to old people, but it wasn't like. But girls didn't like them because they were spooky.
They were spooky.
They didn't like. They're like,
It was
oh,
a different-
My God, Ringo's so spooky. I love him. I
Ringo
don't
is a
know.
little spooky.
He is.
Rainey, you had a thought?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, so Miles and I were talking, and
About
correct
spooky?
me if I'm wrong, but I think we both have a crush on Pete Davidson.
Yeah, big fan.
Spooky love.
So I get it.
I think he's
I'm
spooky
part
love.
of it.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
part of the movement.
Yeah.
I assume I'm allowed to share this. Maggie's sister, Ivana, is gay, but she also has a crush on Pete Davidson.
He's hot.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
really
what
hot.
the fuck? You don't even like guys and you like Pete Davidson.
He's
What
hot.
is his mystique?
Yeah,
I think he's just got it.
he's just got
He's
it.
got it. So you would hit it.
Well, I'm married, Zach.
Okay.
What if she gave you a pass?
To fuck Pete Davidson?
Uh-huh.
I think I'd do it for the gram.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think at some point someone's so famous, you're like, yeah, I guess I will because
Yeah.
I'll probably learn something.
Well, it's like when people are like,
I've tried to have this talk with Maggie all the time.
I'll probably learn something, or maybe I'll get a gift bag or something.
like if Brad Pitt's pushing me up against a wall.
maybe they'll buy me a phone.
Yeah.
Like Shawn Mendes, like
Yeah.
if you wanted to hit it, I'd be like, yeah, I guess so.
I think I could.
I'd be like, yeah, I couldn't say no.
Let's
Yeah.
find the fame threshold. So Shawn Mendes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
No.
Oh no!
I mean,
Lord.
I would say he's more famous.
money on the table. I might.
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran doesn't
Money?
get my
He's not
money.
paying
He's
you.
paying you?
He's not coming over just to fuck. We're having dinner somewhere.
Yeah.
We're doing something nice. We're going on a date.
He's in love with
He's
the
a
shape of you.
romance. He's
Yeah.
a romance guy.
Okay, Machine Gun Kelly. He's less famous.
He'd want to punch me.
He's too scary. I'm not.
too
I'm not
scary.
as into spooky love as other people are. I have spooky crushes, but
Yeah.
I'm never gonna actually go for the spooky love.
That was thought provoking, and I think
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
I was thinking about this. I think that the thing with spooky love is that it's like you want to get past this, but you can tell
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly is just a softie, and you want to have access to that. And so that's the mystique and the appeal. Because I think I would hook up with Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gum Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Gum Machine Kelly.
Yeah.
I like gum.
I think that he's a little too scary for me. His diss track is good though.
I haven't heard his music.
Oh, you haven't?
I'm not convinced he actually has any.
He does like lots of different genres. Like he has one that's like pop punky and kind of really fun, and he has a diss track against Eminem that goes pretty hard.
Whoa.
What the man wants you to think.
Oh, yeah, it's just
Machine
simulation.
Gun Kelly's a conspiracy.
I think Eminem could use some criticism, though.
No,
So I think
his
that's
diss track's
fair.
good.
Yeah.
The diss track I think is better than
fair.
Eminem tried to
Hey,
do. back.
Eminem, change your hat, bro. That's some criticism for
We'd
you.
like to
Yeah.
invite you onto the podcast. You have
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Oh my God, what a
uninterrupted.
mismatch. Eminem on the tripod? Can
You have no idea.
imagine?
You have no idea how much Eminem meant to me as a little angsty fourth
And
grader.
he
No,
was a
no,
big-
he has great
As a
music.
teen, as like
Yeah.
a middle schooler, I bleached my hair in 6th grade.
Stop.
You were a Slim Shady?
Not like that. I mean, like I was really deep into hip hop stuff, but I was really into Eminem, and I bleached my hair in 6th grade because I thought it was cool. And I emailed a picture of my bleached hair to my whole class because I thought I looked so cool.
And how many replies did you get?
I don't think any.
Wow. Did you?
And then you showed up the next day and you're like,
It was during the summer.
Shit.
It was during the summer,
Oh,
and I
of
wanted
course.
people to know how much I had changed.
That's cool. That's cool.
And it's a shirtless picture of me that I'm like,
At the end of the summer, the world hadn't changed. You changed.
exactly,
Wow.
exactly right.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You got any more TikToks?
Okay, what's next?
Well, up next, these are the only TikTok. Oh no, we have one more that you're really gonna hate.
I'm having fun. If you've listened to the show for a while, you know that we're all obsessed with Best Fiends. In my humble but correct opinion, it is frankly the best match 3 style game by far. The rest are basically the same game with different color schemes, so stop crushing the same old candy, shots fired, and try a puzzle game with something fresh to offer. Right now, Keith is beating me. I'm not happy about it. I don't even know what level he's at anymore. He has just raced ahead of me. I feel like he must be secretly playing while we record these podcasts. I find that when I'm having a stressful day, when I just need a little break, a little refresher, I can go to Best Fiends, and it's a game, but it's also a puzzle. It's challenging. It's working my brain. They're doing new levels all the time. They've got an actual storyline, complete with good guys. You got the Fiends. You got the not so good guys. Those devious slugs. Your Fiends start out as a wee baby version of their future selves, and the more you play, the more the Fiends join your team, and the more powerful they become, helping you solve increasingly challenging puzzles as you progress through the game. Download Best Fiends free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends. I want you to ask yourself an important question, okay? Is your butt clean enough to sit on a couch naked? Is the answer no? Then you need a Tushy, the modern bidet that attaches directly to your toilet in under 10 minutes. Here's the deal, people. You're doing it all wrong. I want you to discover the joys of a bidet. And not just any bidet, the modern bidet for people who poop. It's so easy. You poop, you wash, and you pat dry. I love my Tushy. This is like probably my favorite product in my entire home. It has totally changed everything. It's so easy. It installs in just minutes. They've got a full product line to help make the restroom the best room, including the Tushy Ottoman, the sleekest toilet stool designed to help you poop at 100%. Start washing with a Tushy bidet for a better clean. Go to hellotushy.com/tryguys to get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special offer for our listeners at hellotushy.com/tryguys for 10% off after you buy and install your Tushy. Show it off. Tag us at hellotushy on Instagram. And you know what? Tag me too. I want to see it. Get yourself a Tushy. It's my favorite thing.
And I just wanted to sort of check in with Bryce Hall.
Okay. All right.
I want to say that I can tell he's in like a college bathroom right now.
Oh,
this is like a dormitory bathroom.
This is called YT-Bryce Hall, parentheses, I prank Josh, with an extra space in the parentheses.
It was just sort of shocking to check in on Bryce Hall and like the culture.
It was intense.
It was intense. Yeah. Rainie said this one
on
is
the front lines.
A little too much. Yeah.
Is he the guy who punched the server?
Man.
Or is he the guy who threw the most pandemic parties?
He's a villain for sure.
I think he's one of the guys punched a
I think
waiter.
it was him, but I'm not good, allegedly.
Again, we don't support this
over
guy.
a vape or something.
No, yeah, this is a bad guy.
We don't support him. We're just dedicating 5 minutes of our platform to him.
So that's a good point.
Yeah.
Is
Don't
this
worry,
wise?
Don't worry, I'll say.
Should we play the TikTok?
I'll say something mean. Don't
Okay,
worry.
good. I think we can play it as long as we're mean to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
South Carolina, we are here. So we're here for the Annie shoot right now. I'm shaving in a Walmart bathroom. Shout out to you once again for keeping Annie in all your
Walmart bathroom.
stores. So if you guys have a local Walmart, go by, get your Annie. I'm fucking tired. I need to boost the energy up. Thank God. I have an energy drink company, so let's get some energy.
So he's an energy drink company, I guess. You know, so far, what do we think? Because it's about to get really fucking weird.
Wait, he's in there for Annie?
I don't know.
Like Little Orphan Annie? Like is he in the new Little Orphan Annie remake or something?
It's unclear.
Like what is Annie?
He is oozing, what would
better
you call
not be
the
in the Little
deficit of
Orphan Annie
charisma?
remake.
What would you call negative charm?
Yeah, he just feels bad. He feels like a guy who works at like a fucking Cold Stone Creamery.
It seems like he hates his company.
He has an energy drink company, I guess.
He doesn't like it.
No,
the way
but
he advertised it just then seemed like he hated it.
He gives me coolest kid at a New Jersey middle school energy.
Oh, that's interesting. That's thought
Sorry,
provoking.
New Jersey.
No, they know.
Yeah.
And then you know who you are.
What do you expect is about to happen? Because I was watching this and I was really confused.
I'm hoping Daddy Warbucks picks him up, I guess. I mean, he's about to walk out with security, so I assume people are going to scream for him.
Yeah.
Like that's what you set up typically if you're a wealthy, famous young man. You
Right.
You literally tweet to people, "I'm going to be here. Don't show up."
But he's in a Walmart, I guess.
I know. I'm telling you, he could tell. I'm going to be at this Walmart. Everybody show up and say hi.
I'm a little pressed because going to Walmart's kind of my thing. So
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here we go.
bad editing. Shotgunning a beer in a Walmart parking lot.
Are they shotgunning energy drinks?
Oh, energy drink. Ew. What a objectively horrible idea.
Yeah, just a horrifying time I found. I was like, it's date. We're shotgunning energy drinks, I guess.
There's no prank.
Yeah, it's called I Prank Josh.
Is the prank on us that we watched it? That terrible
Yeah.
content?
I think this is a cut of a YouTube video called Bryce Hall. I pranked Josh. Maybe. And maybe it's not white, but YouTube. You know that I know that's how
YT is about, yeah.
Yeah, but that's also how people abbreviate YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm
clear.
Should we go to his YouTube
No,
channel?
we're not. We can't go that far.
Guess
We
what?
can't go that far.
I want to know if he pranks Josh. And who's Josh?
Let me Google it.
Who's Josh?
You know what, Bryce? I will never fight you. You're not allowed.
Nice.
Good. You can't even try. You'll
Nice.
never be able to fight me.
What if you sumo suited another big YouTuber?
Yeah, I'm into that.
I want to say, I'm looking at this guy pre-shave. I'm not
doesn't have
sure
any-
he needs to shave.
I don't think.
Well,
he
and you
does.
watch the way that he shaves. He's clearly just gliding a
He doesn't
razor.
know how to shave.
I think he's just, like when kids
Yeah.
put shaving cream on a balloon and then kind of wipe it off without a razor. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because, he's shaving.
Go forward a little bit, Miles.
Yeah,
It's
watch
very
him
clear
shave.
that nothing, no shaving cream
jumping
comes
around
off.
his face.
That's not shaving. He's not shaving.
No.
He's literally.
That's
not
fake
even-
shaving.
Wait, he's fake shaving. Oh my
He's
God,
fake
he's
shaving.
fake shaving.
We've
uncovered it.
He is fake
He's
shaving.
fake. Is that the prank?
This is a scoop.
He's not shaving.
We are watching a man pretend to shave in a
Like,
Walmart bathroom.
The shaving cream just stays on.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
you
there's
think
no-
that Walmart water's getting hot enough to open your pores?
No
Not
way.
a chance.
No way. But look at his. So if you look,
He would have he would be breaking out in little blood
Oh,
blisters.
yeah. He would absolutely not
Kinda
want to
scary.
go do photos after shaving.
That's probably why he's fake shaving.
fake shaving.
But why is he fake shaving? Why?
Because
he's a man,
He's
Keith.
masculine. He's like, what's the most masculine thing I can do?
He's
Shave.
a New Jersey middle school kid who
also
needs to prove that he's a man.
Okay. If anyone has ever done that, you are slicing your face
Yes,
open.
that's not how you shave your chin.
Sideways on the chin.
No.
Oh my God.
We've uncut. Bryce
And none
Hall
of
is
the
fake
and
shaving.
like you said, none of the cream is moving at all. At all. Like not even wiping lightly. It's as if he's not even touching his skin.
I want you to at least try to fool me.
And then I want you just keep going because then it shows when he's almost done the pattern of shave remove. That's as much. That's it.
How would he?
How would you do that? How on earth would you have gotten that stroke on your face with a razor? It's a rectangle. It leaves a rectangular line.
I don't know about you guys though. I don't know about you guys. I want a fucking energy drink right now. I'm horny for some energy.
Shotgunning an energy drink does sound good.
Oh my God.
Does it?
I want a shotgun energy drink
I've never
bad.
done it.
Is he done shit?
He's
He's
then
shaved nothing.
He shaved nothing.
His
And then-
face. his gaze is haunting.
Are his eyes different colors?
He looks. Oh yeah, and he just walks out.
Look,
And then that's it.
we
He's
create
all
our
done.
own villains, so who's really to blame here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Anyway, that's just sort of the update on from Boots on the Ground. That's our segment called Boots on the Ground, where we kind of uncover news from TikTok.
Yeah. FYP.
FYP.
I think we've had a good run, and I'm ready to crawl into a hole.
Yeah, that's really good. Now, Zach, speaking of TikTok celebs in general, word of association. You had a fun thing happen over the.
Well, Keith and I just came back from a music festival, which is a crazy thing to be able to say.
We went to Outside Lands.
Up in San Francisco.
It's our favorite music festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful place to listen to music and have a good time.
It was similar to what Lollapalooza had done, where they made sure everyone either had proof of vaccination or you had to have negative tests to get in. So, and it's outside. We felt as safe as we could in these days and times, but it was just like I didn't realize how much my soul needed it. There was one singer I saw, Goth Babe, not to be confused with Miles,
Thank you.
who did this bit where he zipped up in a full hazmat suit and then did a crowd surf. And it was just such a I haven't seen a crowd surf in over 2.5 years.
that's
And I was
great.
like, fuck, man. I was excited. You know, it's a really special thing to be able to see live music.
Yeah, I saw artists I've never seen before. Got some new artists to listen to. We
Shout
had a great
out
time.
to our favorites.
Noga Erez.
Noga Erez is
I love Noga Erez.
She's
fucking
dope.
incredible. She's coming to LA soon. We're gonna try and go check her out.
Remy Wolf
Remy Wolf is just the coolest person.
also has a show in LA in February.
All right, we'll be there.
I know.
I definitely did comment on a Remy photo, hoping that she would see it and then be
too.
like, "Hey, what's up? You want to hang out
Hi.
while we're in San Francisco?" And then no, she didn't.
Yeah, but we saw Glass Animals. They put on a hell of a show. Vampire Weekend crushed it.
Lizzo.
Who's that jam
destroyed.
band that we listened to?
Oh, fucking Krangbin. Krangbin. I never know how to pronounce their name. It is a Thai word, but they are just such a cool.
It felt like going to a music festival in the 70s to see their set. It was amazing. It felt like totally a blast from the past type of music experience. I loved it.
And we've been going to Outside Lands for a couple years now, so we've had the privilege of seeing some bands at like really early small stage slots. So we saw Krangbin about 3 or 4 years ago before they blew up on like the tiniest stage at the festival in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
The craziest one, and this will loop into the story we're going to tell. One year, the first performer, I think on a Friday, we got there early at 2 p.m. to see Lizzo. And at that point, we were able to stand on the side of the stage. So we were like, we had heard a couple songs, but we were like, oh my God, who is this fucking goddess? Like her stage persona is just
She was so funny.
unbelievable.
The songs are so good.
And a lot of the songs she had them.
She already had. Yeah.
And then right after that, at like 3:20, we saw Billie Eilish. We saw them two back to back.
That's so cool.
And then like over the next 8 months, they just whoosh.
Exploded.
Yeah, damn.
So it's really special to see those small, but like you feel like you're bottling that raw energy. And it, like there's just nothing I love more in the world.
And then, of course, we got to this year see Lizzo as a headliner, with a real budget. It's very cool to see the two different shows because they were mostly the same songs, right? But the first one is what you have when it's an afternoon early slot, and it's pretty much just a stage, a little platform, and it's daylight, so lights don't play any effect into it. It was still an amazing show. And then we got to see her at night with crazy lights, with a dope set, with all this stuff, with fireworks. It was just like it was like a giant fucking show. And it was so fun. And she's Lizzo, and she's so funny. And she came out dressed as the same costume I was wearing that day, the robot girl from Squid Game. So we were twinning a little bit.
She did a lot of TikTok stuff. She filmed a TikTok during the show.
Yeah.
She performed Into the Thick of It.
Yeah.
So funny.
It was very odd.
But it was just
It was
delightful.
funny. Yeah. And then on Sunday, I actually came home to do some trick-or-treating with Becky. It was very adorable. We had like fog machine out, had spooky music. We did the whole 9 yards, made it real spooky. But I left the festival. So Zach and the rest of the gang went back for the final day of the festival, and something amazing happened.
What are you talking about?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
For those of you who subscribe to twitter.com and you subscribe to @Lizzo, you may have seen @Lizzo tweeted that she needed @CornDiddy to read her DM to him.
Whoa.
She tweeted publicly that she needed Zach to read a DM she sent to him. Now, I don't know what the DM said.
All the rumors are true. Lizzo did DM me.
Wait. What did you think it was going to be before you opened it?
Well, look, Rainie,
Did you think she was going to be like...
we're not one on this
You're
show.
so hot.
We're not ones on this show to brag about our relationships with celebs.
Right.
That doesn't sound like us.
No
I
way.
wouldn't. I would
Yeah,
never.
sure.
I would never dream of it.
No way.
Not a chance. So I don't even know that we really need to talk about it. Lizzo's a dear friend. We've known each other for a long time, and
Okay,
I don't want to disclose our private
But
conversation.
what did she say in the DM, Zach?
We talked about a couple things.
Okay, well, okay.
It seems like she really needed to talk to you
She did.
because, she sent you a DM. and
Okay,
you
I will
wouldn't
tell
answer
you
it.
some real stuff. I'm gonna keep a little bit of mystery
I like
because
it.
it's just
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what is very funny is that she DM'd me and I didn't see it for 20 minutes. And that's how long it took her to be like, to tweet publicly, tell this motherfucker to check my DMs.
Yeah, not that long.
Which is just so funny to me. But I got to tell her that about that show that like we saw her all those years ago and it was such a treat to just like watch the whole journey because she talked about it in her show, like how much it meant to her to be invited back as a headliner. And she said she gave the crying emojis and oh, you're so sweet. And I was able to tell her it's very cool to be texting somebody like, hey, you're amazing. And I had this moment too. I should also preface, I was just absurdly stoned all weekend because that's what you do at a music festival.
They sell weed at that festival.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the first music festival to have like weed legally sold there, which is
so important.
It's dope.
It's important.
It's
really
dope.
important for a
it's
festival.
Dope. It's awesome.
But so I definitely like everyone was like, "What's it? What's it?" Because someone sent it to my sister. She's like, "Holy fuck, Lizzo just tweeted your brother," and they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I thought maybe she retweeted something of mine, and then I look and I'm just like, ugh. And I have that moment where I need to like look at it and my eyes need to focus to make sure I'm reading it correctly. And when I tell you that I agonized over every letter to make sure that I was typing correctly and that I was saying it right, because I didn't want to be like, I fucking love you because you're so great, you're so talented, you're queen.
You have to read the sentence to make sure it makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're high, you start a sentence with certain grammar and then you change like the tense of the sentence by the end. It's like, I would like to be seeing you tomorrow. It was a great time. No. Hold on. Wait.
If you are carrying a credit balance month after month, it can feel like you're in this never-ending cycle of debt with no end in sight. Upstart can help you make that final payment so you can get ahead. Upstart is the fast and easy way to pay off your debt with a personal loan all online. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high-interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date. Rather than looking at credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter rate for your loan. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/tryguys. That's upstart.com/tryguys. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Upstart.com/tryguys. I forget who was performing, but I mean, we were messaging each other for about like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's really good.
NBD, bro. And look, I probably won't
podcast.
mention it again in any video ever for the rest of the time, so that's cool.
Well, she should be on the podcast.
I mean, look,
I would love for her to come on the podcast.
Maybe that's
that would
what
be fucking insane. I would be so excited.
she did mention Miles Nation in the DM.
My
No
god, no, she
way.
did.
She
She
did
absolutely did not. But that would be fucking hilarious.
Now, for the record, Olivia Rodrigo obviously still does not follow me.
Or me.
She followed me.
Or you.
Rude.
Yeah, weirdly. By the way, Olivia Rodrigo should follow Rainie first.
I think so.
Ned DM'd her, and she responded,
Uh-huh.
"What's cooler?"
Wait.
Yeah, being DM'd
the DM.
and not responding is what you had
Oh, I
experienced.
see. You're cooler
That's
because
true.
she DM'd you.
Your words, not mine. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
see. I see what you're saying.
Ned's not here to defend himself, so,
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ned
I'm gonna
is
take
doing
this
something.
He's on a
victory.
panel
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
with Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, and some
Yeah.
other pop stars.
It was so funny and exhilarating, and to have that can we frame it? The tweet? Yeah.
Yeah, in
We
the
want to frame it.
office.
We
In the
actually
office.
we weren't even thinking about art.
Yeah.
We wanted to put it in the podcast.
I think
studio.
we should frame it.
I'll
Yeah.
frame the tweet and put it on the wall.
That's
I think
really
that's a
funny.
good
It's
idea.
really funny.
That's really funny. we should frame it. We have some good tweets out there that could go in frames,
Frames
like the
tweets.
original blah 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 joke commentary.
Yeah.
Should be framed.
I will say also the first time that we saw Lizzo back in 2017, so we were standing on the stage on these bleachers, and after she got off, her manager pointed up to us and like we saw the mouth like I forget if he did or she did like BuzzFeed guys, and then she was like oh and like gave us a little wave. And I know Kelsey's met her since, and she knew the videos as well.
That's so funny. Anyway, pretty fucking sick. Well,
Did that live up to the hype?
it really did.
Did it?
Yeah. Candy competition ended. How do you feel?
What a time for little Zach's life.
Yeah.
I'm really having like a quite a happy moment, and I tweeted this last night. I thought about this idea, and I was gonna delete it because I'm like, okay, people are gonna tell me this is stupid, and they've done it. And actually, people were like, no, this is a great idea, and really mean like I love this idea.
Yeah.
The idea is just to start a joy journal. And I find that I often I have my bullet journal, and it's like just like shit I have to remember, or when I do feel compelled to journal, I will journal like shit that's frustrating me and things that I'm mad about. And I want to have a place where I just write down and bottle these moments of happiness. And like, yeah, like Lizzo DMing me really was so exciting and really made me happy. And I think it's quite easy to then go on with your life and feel numb and then go like, nothing good has happened and whatever. And Candy Competition coming out truly was one of those moments for me where It was the first time in a while that I feel like I made something that was truly something that I really loved, that I got to put all of my energy into. I'm not saying it's the best thing ever made. I'm not saying it's the best thing I'll ever make. God, I hope not.
Yeah, geez.
But it is.
You were calling it your magnum opus this weekend.
It is.
Which I think is defined as
the
best thing you'll ever make.
Well, here's what I think. I think it's my internet magnum opus. I think that it is the single best thing that I could make within the confines of the algorithm, because it is a show that is built on, like, we're going to compare brands. That the genesis of that is like the most bare
That's the internet right there.
lowest common denominator click-through rate theory.
Yeah.
But then we've put a hat on top of a hat on top of a hat on top of a hat and buried it inside of this scripted thriller, love story, absurdist meta comedy with awkward cringe comedy and The Office style scenes. Like, it just is. I threw everything on top of it while not totally breaking the internet format.
Right.
And so I think it's the furthest that I'll ever be able to push it without falling off a cliff.
It's
Hey,
really
Ned's back.
Ta-da. Wow, here we go.
Ned's back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ned, were you on a panel? Part of a panel?
Listening to a panel?
I was listening to a panel.
Oh, you were sort of listening to a live podcast of sorts.
I will. I want to shout out. I got to do a plug right now because I was having so much fun at Outside Lands. And while I was there, we did see a couple fans.
Yeah.
And there were 2 fans who were from Atlanta, and they were excited to meet me. And I was excited to tell them that I have a show in Atlanta the day this podcast comes out, Thursday night, north of Atlanta. So if we got any Atlanta listeners, I got a Lou Burger show tonight. And if you've got any,
all of your plans tonight,
right?
And go. Okay,
it's Thursday, and then
to
Saturday night in Nashville or the greater Nashville area, I have a show Saturday night as well. So come see the show.
This
it's
comes
fun
out
to
in
see
the morning,
concerts.
so you can.
Yeah, you got
if
time.
you're near Atlanta, you can get there.
Get there.
Also, so we met a couple of you guys at Outside Lands. That was really fun. There was one guy that walked by me in the KNZE sweater, and he didn't see me, and I felt and like I didn't like yell like, "Hey, it's me!"
That's me, Zach Kornfeld from the Sure Sweatshirt.
Then I felt really bad about it because I didn't see him again. So if there's a dude out there, you may have been wearing glasses, I don't remember, but you're wearing the gray KNZ sweater. I saw you. That's pretty cool.
I feel that way anytime I see a Yale hat. You know, sometimes it's Brigham Young University, and you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Just be like, oh, hey, I also went to the school you have on your hat.
Hey,
Okay,
I'm a Yale guy. I guess I am. And you guys can talk about the dorm.
Be cool. Yeah, talk about the dorm.
You remember the cafeteria?
They're probably
cafeteria
like
was dope.
a
I
lot
went there.
older than you,
Yeah.
or a lot younger than you.
Right.
So just, to wrap that thought up, it really means a lot that I got a ton of support for that series and like more tweets than I've ever gotten. And the fact that some of you really loved it and like it meant something to you means a lot to me. It allows us to make these crazy, wacky things that are in our heart. Miles and I had a blast doing it. And like the huge fucking shout out to our editing team here, which you guys don't get an insight to a lot. Like Devlin has been editing all of the episodes up until now, but Skylar came in and edited episodes 2 and 3. And he crushed it.
Yeah,
Will and MJ
for sure.
and the finishing team, they were staying here late every single night. They did a lot of editing on the final episode with me. I was there. I mean, this was the first time that I got to edit in probably 2 years, where I was sitting in there with them for like 2 or 3 days. It was just fun. I don't know. It like reminded me of the power of making things that a select amount of people really, really love, as opposed to something that's just popular. And I want to do more of it, and I'm grateful that we have the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
It meant a lot.
was such a total treasure. I also feel like a lot of people like responded like I don't know. We were talking about this the other day, but just responded like extra enthusiastically about the show. I think in a unique, cool
Well,
way.
it's also better than it's ever been. You and I joke, and I mean all of us joke that like the scripted stuff is totally self-indulgent and it's people's least favorite part. But actually, so many of the tweets were about how genuinely people were invested in this lore.
Yeah.
And that psyched me up the most because like the fact that there are people out there that were emotionally moved over our love story is quite awesome. And then the thing that like made me happy but then also truly made me sad was that in the first episode of Proposals, there were a lot of LGBT people who reached out who said that they were genuinely moved by seeing public proposals.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is so little representation of same-sex proposals in any media. And that was not really my intention. It was more of a joke on like the power imbalance of employees and we were playing that
Yeah,
bit up.
right. Yeah.
And like our awkwardness of not knowing how to do it, but I'm delighted that it had that effect.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's cool.
So, but there were people that were like tearing up at the proposals, which is so funny to me. I mean, that first episode is one of the hardest things you'll ever watch. It's like just cringe comedy.
It's big cringe.
Ramped up to the nth degree.
Actually, I was never moved by your relationship because he was on stage, but I was moved at people's enthusiasm for a moment of love that they get to participate in. Like, I think while it's weird that you're having servers participate in this lie unknowingly, it's very sweet that they're genuinely affected by being involved in someone else's romantic moment. And I think that's something that is exciting and probably was something, a part of their day.
Oh, for sure.
That was so fucking great.
We
they
make
went
this
home,
joke.
they're like,
Yeah.
this happened and I got there and it was so cool and it was so sweet.
Anytime you see a proposal, it just delights you.
It does.
Yeah. We make this joke a lot about like don't get people fired and it's become part of the lore, but genuinely the opposite actually happens where every time we go, people are fucking delighted because we've changed the rhythm. And so, like, when we picked up the cakes, they were giggling about how fucking awesome it was.
Right.
That they got to do that. And I just want to say, for the record, because we don't put this in the videos, we tip everyone an astronomical amount.
Yeah.
An astrological
Astrological, a Pisces
You look
amount.
like a Scorpio.
You look like a Washington.
Here's $20.
But I wasn't
Your
like,
moon is rising. Here's $500.
generally that in that show more than anything. I mean, every time we go in, it's just telling people like, hey, you're going to do great. Just believe in yourself.
Yeah,
like saying that over and over to every single person is so funny. And then people are like, okay, all right, I'm going to do my best, but like, I can't promise it'll be perfect. And it's like, that's okay.
And they're so proud when they come back. It's really, I mean, because I genuinely believe that every single person is creative and creativity has been forced into a capitalist bucket, right? Like you're only allowed to be creative if your job allows you to be creative. Otherwise, you have to be doing something that's more managerial and then you're exhausted and don't get to do it in your personal life. So when you do allow people this moment to like burst out of their box, everyone can do it. I mean, we're not especially special. We just are special.
We're
that
a
we
little
have the opportunity.
We're only a little special.
Especially
we're a little
special.
special. We're a little special.
David Bowie has a great bit about that of like how like he's not unique. He's just the one that people are listening to and who has the opportunity to make music.
I mean, he's pretty good though.
I disagree.
He's pretty decent. David Bowie?
Respectfully, David Bowie, I disagree. You are wonderful. Okay, I do want to know about this panel.
Yeah, what was the panel?
So YouTube has been doing these creator roundtables where you kind of connect in a small, intimate group. Everything's confidential with other creators, kind of to connect about what. So Lord DIY was there, Konski was there.
Dude,
Not that confidential. I said not that confidential.
No, I don't think the attendees are confidential. Yeah, and it's about like what are kind of some issues you're having, what are some opportunities that could be out there. So this one is all about venture capital and investment.
Oh, cool.
So like, for example, Keith, you have a chicken sauce company.
Right.
You know, what would it take to get that in like, you know, Kroger stores nationwide?
Sure.
We do a Kroger partnership. That's kind of like sponsored content. What's like a deeper partnership we could forge, and just questions like that. That's all very interesting. So it was like sort of, you know, half networking, half learning. And I didn't ask you to move the podcast because I figured we couldn't.
Absolutely. And I'll say this: Daddy loves to network.
That was for sure. Daddy enjoyed
more like Ned
business. Daddy,
Am I right? Network.
Nice.
What's the juiciest piece of confidential information you learned?
Yeah, I can't say that. But then, you know, also as creators, like there's opportunities for Zach. You had this with a weed soda company you were really into, right? If you're really passionate about a product, don't just do a one-off brand deal. Maybe there's a way that you can, you know, contribute your time and energy. Maybe you're even like literally investing in it, like a small amount of money, but that can be really something that is personal for you rather than just like,
dude, Crocs, if you're out there, hit me the fuck up. I want to be your
free
spokesperson.
promotion.
I would probably just model for Crocs.
Own Crocs.
I would model for free. Just pay me in Crocs.
Is there anything that's getting in the way of you and your happiness? Well, let me tell you about BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can connect in a safe and private online environment, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not self-help, it's professional counseling done securely online. Send a message to your counselor anytime and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions all without ever having to sit in that uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. There's a broad range of expertise available, and it's more affordable than traditional counseling. Many people have been using BetterHelp. They're recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor, betterhelp.com/TryPod. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TryPod.
Well, if you don't have a networking event, you may be looking for some advice. Perhaps advice that'll take you some...
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation.
I'm so sweaty. So hot.
Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for
What's up, Miles Nation? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at a headshot of yours.
Hey, I like these shots of Miles. Look at you, Mr. Popular Google image search.
Whoa.
Hey, wait. Take Bonsignore out of there.
You just want to see if you search Miles.
There's no way it's going to come up. I don't know. I Googled myself and I put it on the big screen.
Results
Miles.
Miles Morales.
Miles
really
Morales,
taking over,
yeah.
but...
All right, what if you do Miles Human White?
Miles White.
How about Miles Podcast?
Miles Podcast.
That's a little more general.
I still feel like. No. Bunch of religious stuff.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Go back to your initial...
All right, what were you going to do? You were going to show us your
excited.
headshot?
No, I just was...
Read your Wikipedia page?
This was just for ambiance as I give the best advice of my fucking career, Ned.
Wow.
Well, hold on. Does Miles have his own Wikipedia page, but we don't?
Wait, I
It's
do.
Try Guys Wiki.
No, TryWiki.
Oh, is that different?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm ready.
Calling all lovers to the stage. Calling all lovers. Do you have a lover that you like to tickle?
I hate getting tickled.
Have you ever wanted to spend more time with the person who kisses you the most?
Ooh.
I mean, we do. We all do.
I think we...
Have you ever wanted to not be so sleepy? So when you get horned up, you can
stay awake.
When I'm getting uncomfortable,
awake long
I have
enough for
your
the
faces
intercourse?
all around us.
You can stay awake with your bae.
This is going to be your best advice.
Getting home from work can be tiring, especially around 10 p.m. with the dog and the babies, Ned. Ned, you're a dad. How'd you get that
from
gig?
work at 10 p.m.?
Well, no. Like you get home and then 10 p.m. comes around after you get home from work and it's a couple hours you get home and then you get tired. But stuff needs to be done.
I go to
dude.
bed at 10.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then you're too tired to fuck.
Okay, what's next?
No.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
I guess at
My
10
advice
p.m. I am,
is if you've got a little piece of entertainment to watch Zach's on his phone after being explicitly warned not to be in the department head meeting.
I didn't hear that part.
I'm here to say if you've got a little show that you want to watch it when you get home, bitch. Don't wait until it's nighttime. You guys keep looking at the screen. It's the same image of me. I put a bunch of images of me on the screen, but
I'm looking at the one on the bottom left where you're such a little baby.
I am a little shaving
I was
face
trying
baby.
to see if there was any correlation to this advice on the screen as like an Easter egg.
No. This is
there's not.
It's just
ambience.
completely unrelated.
You want
Ambience. I
people
Googled
to get
pictures of
home
myself.
and watch TV and then
Immediately?
do their chores.
Yeah, no. Here we
What?
go.
Oh shit, Miles, you were in that video where you
about-
smelled our scents?
I was actually.
I remember him being in it.
I was in it.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking mad about that video still.
My advice to you all is that if you have a show to watch, you're going to want to watch that pronto when you get home. right?
Yeah.
7
Why?
p.m. Because
Are you gonna
I
eat-
have had an issue.
You gonna eat over dinner?
Yeah, well, not only do you watch the show, you have the family time, you have the moment with your wife or loved one.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you're done doing that, then you get to the chores, you get to the snacks, you get to the food, you get to the sleeping. My problem is that we and Sarah have been trying to watch these shows. We get too much to watch. Succession, Midnight Mass. And we're like, okay, we got to get it done with our day. We're eating dinner, we're slow. And then it gets to the nighttime and we want to watch the show. And I'm like, I'm so tired. I know I'm going to fall asleep during the show. It's 11:30, it's midnight. I know I'm going to fall asleep during the show. So my excited solution is
You don't start watching TV until midnight?
No, we don't start watching
He's
until
too
like
busy.
11 or 10:30 even.
too
But then I'm so
busy.
tired and the lights are out and I fall asleep.
Busy, yeah.
Because I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
So my point is, if you got a show that you're really excited about, watch it earlier in the night.
Oh.
It's a great piece of advice. I'll tell you what.
If you're so busy, then what are you... you mean...
What are you doing?
Then you're just gonna...
What?
You're if you're so busy, you have all these things to do, you don't even start watching TV till 11. When are you gonna
do those things?
When are you gonna do those things?
Well, no, I'm going to do them after because then if I'm up on my feet,
you won't fall asleep.
I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm not narcoleptic.
But then you just stay up later than you mean. When's your
here's
bedtime, Miles?
My bedtime, I go 11, 11:30,
that's
12.
That's your ideal bedtime.
I usually
11:30, 12,
12:15.
Here's a real life
12:15.
example. You ready for this?
Here we go.
Last night, Maggie and I had 2 more episodes of You, season 3. Shout out. Super fun show. It's weird. Love it. And then we were about to start an episode. I'm like, okay, we have our bedtime. So if we want to start,
Yeah.
you got to start now. And then she has sometimes these things that she wants to do that you could do while you are brushing your teeth. Like you could check your, read an article while you're brushing your teeth, whatever. Kelsey called her. And so then she talked on the phone for like 45 minutes. And then she still was like, well, we got to watch the show. I'm like, no, because now we're going to finish at like 11:30.
Exactly.
You don't have work tomorrow. You could have talked to her after. That's not fair. But then, of course, we still watch both of them. And then I had to stay up late. So there are times where I'm like, it's order of operations. It's the PEMDAS of TV.
Yeah.
There are things that you do that you pair with other activities.
Yeah.
And there are things that you do in order while you're still cognizant.
And often I find that the sitting activity is TV. And if I'm sitting, I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep. But if I'm up and I'm moving around, washing a dish, cleaning a vase.
What if you guys got on the treadmill at 11 p.m. to watch your show? Then you'll stay awake.
You want us both to get on the treadmill?
I want you to hug.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
This is the worst advice you've ever given. If you're tired while you're watching TV, your body's telling you need to go to bed.
Period.
Such a hallmark.
Yeah.
Okay? If there are things, chores, life things that you need to do, you should do them before you watch TV, because if you watch TV, you're going to get sucked in. All of a sudden, 9:30 p.m., you haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Yeah.
You still got to clean
Protein
your room
powder.
or whatever.
Protein powder.
You
Okay,
could
that's
just eat dry
fine.
protein powder.
But like,
Chug it.
Protein bars, too.
Protein bar.
it's like what Zach's saying, like you got to plan out your
Yeah,
evening.
right.
So
My solution,
just
though,
like have a plan.
but see, here's the thing: if
do
I
the
do
things.
if I do the TV, then I can sort of, I'm moving around like the same time. It's that
Miles, I don't think
But
he
if
gets
you're-
it. I just don't think he gets it.
I just
man.
don't think he gets
No, I
it.
get
I
it.
don't
You're
think he-
saying
I
that
don't think
if
he
you're
gets it
moving
at
around,
all.
you can stay up later than your body's telling you to.
But it's not that. It's not that actually. It's that if it's 10:30 and I lay down and
Yeah.
go sleep, watch
Randy,
TV.
do you think he
I'm
gets it?
gonna sleep at 10:30.
Maybe your body is telling you need to sleep.
Maybe,
at
but my
10:30.
body's wrong sometimes. I get horny all day.
Hell yeah, brother. The body is wrong sometimes. It says like, I want this right now. You're like, fuck no, it's 1 o'clock. I can't take a nap. I gotta go to a meeting. The body's
you
wrong
go.
sometimes. Body's wrong.
Rainey, you had a thought.
Well, okay, so I feel like this is what I would do instead of
Yeah.
your thing. I would try and get in bed at 9
Mm-hmm.
and ignore the chores that you don't really have to do.
Yeah.
I think it's just like you got to disengage from like boring things
Chore culture.
sometimes. Yeah. And then you get everything.
Except
That's
you have to
really
do the
good.
And
chores
you can-
Well,
someday.
except your house
'Cause
is
here's the
messy.
thing. Well, yeah, I guess so. But I think the nice thing, and what
Mm-hmm.
Ned is saying, I think maybe, is that it's so nice to watch TV and fall asleep watching TV.
Yeah.
Like you want to leave that? That's so sad.
I don't want to leave that.
Oh,
That's a reality.
He wants to fall asleep watching stuff he doesn't care about, but he wants to stay awake watching
for
stuff
the
he does
good,
care
good.
about.
That's for the good.
Okay.
Because Sarah stays up way later than me because she just has trouble sleeping. So she's often watching TV as I'm going Betty by. But
Okay.
she watches shows I don't care about.
Right.
Like
Like
what?
NCIS.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
okay.
this, there's
Bones.
this is again the very specific to me and not probably relatable, but Maggie has this weird but endearing habit where she loves looking through my photos. She's like, it's like her way of catching up with my day. And I'm like, that's great.
That's cute.
That's awesome.
cute.
please do this after I watch my TV show while I'm getting ready for bed. Because then I have to sit on the couch for like 20 minutes while she's catching up on my phone, and I'm just sitting there with my thumb up my ass.
Sounds really frustrating.
Meditation.
I mean, it's like maybe you should just start the TV show without her and then just see what happens.
So you're saying Miles' advice is great?
No, it's different.
No, whenever you want to watch TV, have that be the time to watch TV. Plan out your fucking bedtime. Plan out when your dinner time is, and just like make it happen. If you want to have TV watching first, that's fine. I'm just saying TV watching typically is not what not what you should do first thing you get home because it can turn into 4 hours.
I see. I have I feel you're
he
worried.
Gets it now. He's on board. I think he likes your advice. That's what he's saying.
He's worried you're going to get sucked in.
He's worried I'm going to get sucked in.
Good TV is really good.
Good TV is really good. I understand that.
Yeah.
I get that worry.
I'm worried about like when you're going to eat, Miles.
Well, like I said, protein powder
bar,
in a little
protein
knapsack.
powder.
So they said that doesn't sound like
I had a steak yesterday at 9:30.
I get wow.
Peanut butter has protein. You get a little peanut soup.
I get.
You know what we call that?
I love a good peanut soup.
Full circle.
Well, yeah, it's true.
The steak was I sous vide. I did a reverse sear.
Oh, that's delicious.
And it was pretty cool.
All right, we're going to continue this debate over on the after
Yeah, we got to end
because what the fuck?
Yeah.
But guys, this has been a perfect episode.
Obviously.
Miles, your
perfect one.
headshot's beautiful.
Thank you.
Why don't you go Google photos of Miles and then see how little information you can give Google until you're finding a picture of Miles. Let us know.
Let us know.
And then leave us a 5-star review with the directions of how to Google
Right.
Miles
Call it the
without
Miles game.
Bonsignore in the search.
Miles try.
Whoever gets it first wins a digital high five from Rainie.
Oh.
The search that'll go for Miles.
Yeah. Search that'll go for Miles. We probably got some merch. The holidays are coming up. You don't want to miss
right.
it.
That's right.
Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Ba-do-ba-da, ba-bum-ba-da-ba-da, bum-boom-ba-da, bum-bum-ba-da-da-da. Hey, ya, oh, whoa, oh, no, yeah. Hey there, how are you, Noah?
Yeah.
Woo-ba-dibba-da, bum-bum-bum-bim-bum-bim-ba-bibbidi-ba-ba-ba-doo. TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.